He's a master. I of course I'm like the name he can go it.
Ready? 1, 2, 3
เดี๋ยวเอาเนี่ยผมบอก1 2 3พี่ค่อยตก
ใช่แล้ว
เอาใหม่ต้องฝึกเลยครับ
โอเค มันต่างกันตรงไหน
ไม่ผมจะไปซิงค์ยากไหมเดี๋ยวให้เตะก่อน1 2 3สมมติ
Sawadika! Hello guys, welcome back to Speakeasy. I am your host, Taya Rogers, and today I have two very special guests with me. I am so excited to introduce you guys to Kike and Brad. Thank you guys so much for being here with me.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
It's a pleasure.
So, I know so many bits and pieces about both of your lives. I don't even know where to start. You guys have led such exciting lives, and you're both still so young. You have so much more ahead of you. But I guess to start, what's a quick rundown of who you are, how you ended up in Thailand, what you've done?
Well, it's been a long ride. Actually, this last December 3rd was our 20th anniversary. Yes. So, through all these 20 years, it's been a wonderful story of up and downs, adventures, and moving through continents and stuff, and it's been amazing. But right now we're living a dream, which is one of our biggest dreams was to someday live here in Thailand. So yeah, we're here for the last 3 years, right?
Wow.
And
yeah, and I mean I'm from the United States, but from a very young age I always somehow was intrigued with Asia, especially Japan. So I studied Japanese, went to Japan to continue my studies, and then I started traveling to Thailand, and I loved it. So.
Now you guys both lived in Japan together for a period of time. How long were you living in Japan?
Well, I've been there altogether 30 years because I'm half Japanese and half Peruvian. So all my family moved there when I was very young. So 10 years later after that, when he came, that was 20 years ago. So I just gave up my age, sorry.
And I'm thinking, hold on, you do not look old enough to be like, yeah, I lived in Japan for like 30 years.
Yes.
I'm like, so you moved in when you were like 1.
Yeah, it's working. No, sometimes.
But we both went to Japan when we were quite young. I mean, I was 20 the first time I went to study in Japan, and I was there for 15 years.
Okay, wait, so you're half Japanese, so obviously you speak Japanese.
Right.
How long did it take you to learn Japanese?
Well, I studied for 2 years prior to going to Japan, and I could kind of formulate some sentences, but it's a very difficult language. But then once I immersed myself into Japanese culture and language, I was able to pick it up, but still it's, to this day it's even difficult.
Yeah, I mean, and then you have like the letters and the symbols and everything you have to learn with it. I think.
Kanji.
Yeah, and then like we were saying earlier, sometimes when you learn a language, when you are immersed in it, it's so much easier to pick up and you get better at it. But as soon as you pull yourself out of that environment, and like you guys being in Thailand now and barely speaking Japanese probably, or at least not speaking it as much as you were when you lived in Japan, it's harder to hold on to.
Oh, it is very hard because, like I said, you must understand what you have. And when you live in a double culture or multicultural household, you're hearing it, but then at home, but then you go out in the world and you have to do the system brain kind of thinking. Then you come back home and then you grow up like us and you live and you go to another culture and then you're learning this. It's a little bit of a gap, but somehow it works,
Yeah.
And it's a challenge, and I mean, both of us really thrive on challenges. And that was another big reason why we came to Thailand, because Japan, we love Japan, but it was becoming, kind of the same, and we needed something new and exciting to make it in the next level.
Well, what kind of work were you guys doing in Japan?
We own a production company and a dance studio. I'm an entertainment industry. I've been in the entertainment industry since I was 7 years old. So I was a dancer, and model, acting and everything. But then back later, I became a choreographer and director, and then we opened the dance studio and academy there. So that's what we've been always in the entertainment industry.
So what are you guys doing in Thailand now?
right now we've been from the beginning we've been doing a lot of different things and focusing on a lot of projects, but we just this last December 3rd we just launched our first book, which is very exciting.
Wait, I heard book? There's a book?
Oh,
Very
Hi.
handsome server.
Hi.
wow.
Hi, guys. How are you?
Coffee
Thank
is served.
Thank you.
so much.
You say sir?
Nice.
No, just
Yeah, it's just luck.
thank you so much.
So Taylor's been telling me so much about you too.
Yes.
I've been overhearing like the interview right now. Are we live on yours as well?
Yes, we are.
Hi,
Hey, everybody.
everyone. Okay, love you, babes.
Oh,
And Eriko Kasai is watching.
oh, hey.
So right, I feel left out, Taylor.
Oh.
My hair color.
Ah.
It's like I don't belong here.
Well, at least you don't have
Yes,
to
you
spend,
do.
At least you don't have to spend the time and all this time, energy, and money on it.
And you're looking very dapper. So.
Thank you.
Oh,
But you came just in time. So they were just telling me about their book, which just came out. I'm super excited. I've known you guys for a few years now, but you guys have been talking about this book and working on this book for a while, and the day is here. It finally came out, and I can't wait to see it.
And
What is the book about?
Okay, the book, the message of the book is we're empowering people to not to give up in love. Because, you know, we have a lot of friends like you too, that, you know, they're separated after a few years or this or that, and it's just challenges the life throw at you. And with this book, we're empowering people to just keep going. If you want to kill them the next day, you will love them a bit more if you pass those whole obstacles, you know. And then empowering people to live your authentic self unapologetically and energy.
So you wrote this together.
Yes, we did. Yes,
Mhm.
but we wrote separately. So basically, each chapter is like a different era in our lives, but we wrote it from our own voice. So there are two voices talking about the same topics.
Who came up with the idea?
At the beginning, this was like 10 years ago. We as we said, we've been producers for a long time.
Right.
So we have produced so many and done so many in the entertainment industry that we had so many outrageous pictures of all of our work of these 3 decades. And then I thought one day, it's kind of a bummer that they are there. We should make a coffee table. Who wouldn't like to watch a coffee table right there of these two almost outrageous costumes, right? So
And crazy
I was like,
costumes.
let's do something like that. That was how it came. But then, you know, the universe just take you where it needs to take, where you are meant to, and here we are with this book that actually I have for you guys.
Oh,
Right here.
yay!
Yeah, but we had the idea of these amazing, so we called it visual memoir.
Uh-huh.
So it's all these amazing artistic fabulous photos. But then we decided that our story is also inspirational and might be able to touch people's hearts.
Yeah,
so
of
we wanted to
course.
share our story as well.
So here it is for you, Taya, and
Thank
one for you as
Oh,
well.
thank you.
I love this.
Outrageous
Outrageously love.
Oh, I love like the cover.
And we signed it for you guys.
Can you tell me how the photo for the cover?
Okay, this cover was shot, but we came with the concept. We conceptualized all of the work that we do, like all the shows, all the events, everything that we do. We conceptualize. So I wanted the picture, the shoot, to be like very kind of apocalyptic in the year of 2500. We come in to save the world, but not only save it, but dressed up fabulously, and you know, just kind of like that concept. And this photo shoot was by this amazing friend of ours. He is top 5 avant-garde photographer in the world, and he came out with this fantastic cover. Because we had another one before, but she shot this, and it was like,
Wow.
this
Nice.
is
Really
everything.
nice.
I also really love this
Oh,
shot.
this
Oh
is
yeah, this shot is amazing.
this is wicked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know,
That's happening.
do you know what these are?
These are the napkin holders
Yeah.
at your house.
Yeah.
Oh, yes,
That's so funny.
Yes.
Really? You know what?
You
Actually,
got it.
I I bought these in Thailand.
Yes.
Over 10 years ago in Chiang Mai.
No, more, Papa.
Yeah,
15.
so it's just,
I would have never guessed.
right? But they're like alien
You're
fingers.
so
Yeah.
good.
Amazing.
But I mean, you guys will really enjoy because, you know, it tells about our journey around the world, in different countries, and our struggles. You know, our love is like a heartbeat,
Yeah.
going up and down, but you know, you just have to embrace the ups and the downs to make it the best.
And where can people find the book, by the way?
This is on Amazon and it was published. They launched on 17 countries, which the list of 17 countries you order and it comes right away because it's there. But if you are not in that list, you just can go to Amazon.com and ship it anywhere in the world. They deliver. So
Perfect.
But
so
if
if you're in
you're-
Thailand, you can order it on Amazon.
On Amazon.
Or if you're in Thailand, actually we have copies as well. So you could contact us
Yes.
and we're happy to sign a copy.
sure.
You guys will
Right.
find their Instagrams below as well as Instagram for Outrageously in Love. Now, how long did it take you guys to compile and write and edit and
Oh.
actually
God.
make this baby what it is?
Oh God, this was a crazy ride because of course I'm an artist and I'm super ADHD. Okay, this. I've never read a book in my life. I paid all my teachers. I had to go to take dance lessons and I was doing all of that.
Right.
So for me to, and I wanted to write, I'm an author. So it was a really like amazing, but it taught me so much and it cured me for so many things that I had to push down on all these psychological things that I suffer as a gay child
Right.
with my parents and no, actually with my dad. So writing this was amazing. Very
Therapeutic,
therapeutic.
Yeah.
So I found a new me
Yeah.
doing this. So it's been a year, a whole entire
We
year.
started a year ago with the actual writing and all of the details that go into it, but the photos are from like the past
Right.
20 plus years.
Yeah.
So I guess we've been working on it for
For
years and years.
It's all compiled in this
Yeah.
book.
We had to choose between 300,000 pictures.
Oh wow.
That was very
That
stressful.
was-
Like, is this from your wedding?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we got married here in Thailand.
We got married in
Oh,
Thailand.
really?
Yes, we did.
10 years in 2010.
Yes.
Okay, well unfortunately we have to wrap this up, but to leave this on a note, what is your sort of impression of how far the LGBT, environment has progressed where it is now?
In Asia.
In Asia.
In Asia. But everywhere in the world, but especially in Asia. And we are in an era that we are trying to do this. We have this book and we're empowering people and we're trying to help everybody to go to the next level. But it's amazing that we are in this era where we have all of these forms and everybody's looking and everybody can reach. So it's going in a pretty good speed in the way that we want to, but we need to always speak out our minds and say what you want to say and do what you want to do, wear what you want to wear. We just remember that we are all behind. Everybody's behind you. We have a lot of support now, so no more being scared. Just go for it.
And I feel in Asia it's quite accepting.
Right.
Like in Japan and Thailand, like maybe the laws don't show it as much, but socially I feel always comfortable.
Yeah.
In Thailand, in Japan, and that's amazing. That's
Yeah.
why we love Asia so much. Well, one reason.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much
Yeah.
for being
Can't
here
wait
and
to
bringing
look through
us
the book.
copies.
Thank you guys so
Yeah.
much.
So don't forget, guys, you can get your copies of Outrageously in Love on Amazon or just hit the guys up. Their handles are right below. Thank you for tuning in to Speak
Speak
Easy
Easy
Style. See you
Style.
guys next time.
Thank you
Bye
guys.
guys.